Welcome to day 2 of 15 reasons why job hunting feels so hard and 45 ways to make it fast and fun. If you missed yesterday's episode, make sure and go back and watch it because it was really good. And today we are going to talk about another giant stressor when it comes to job hunting, and that's the fact that you are out of practice. So unless you're a serial job changer, chances are good it's been a while since you've run the gauntlet of job hunting. And with all of its soul-crushing attributes, why would you voluntarily sign up for this, right? And that is exactly what your company is banking on. They're banking on the fact that things don't suck bad enough for you to go through the pain of going to find something that you actually love to do. So I'm going to ask you to take a minute and think about that. Are you where you are because you want to be there, or are you where you are because, well, it's a lot easier than finding another job and going through the pain of job hunting? And if it's the latter, then you definitely want to stay tuned in because we're going to talk about how you get over the fact that you are just not well versed at going and finding another job, and how many things changed and how you can turn around and make this fun again. Now, in many aspects, applying for jobs and job hunting is very much like riding a bike, right? You hop back on and everything comes back to you. But there are some things that have changed. And there's some things that you should do now to make sure that you're having fun while you're doing it, because that's the whole point of this series, is to take all the soul-crushing moments out of job hunting and actually turn it into fun. So the first thing we want to talk about in terms of the things that you want to do to get back on the horse and get back into practice is go and dust off your LinkedIn profile. It is absolutely the first place everyone looks before you get a text, an email, or a phone call. And so that is your first impression. And if you don't crush it on that LinkedIn profile to make people think, holy crap, I want some of that for me, then you are missing a huge opportunity to really get out there, have fun, and have opportunities come to you. So make sure that if you haven't looked at your LinkedIn profile for a while, or if you haven't updated it, or if it looks too boring, if it's not too personal, get out there and make it fun. Because that's what this is about. It's giving them information about who you are in addition to what you do. So it's not your resume, it's more of a personal profile. So I want you to look at that. I want you to go back and do that. The other thing you want to do to make this fun is to fire up your network before you need it. One of the biggest things that a lot of my clients struggle with is they leave their network for dead. You get busy, no one keeps in touch, and then 5 years later, you need to call in a favor and you feel like a total knucklehead because you haven't reached out. So fix that right now. Go back to the people that you loved working with, that you have great war stories with, people that you admire, that have thought leadership that you really like to follow, and get back in touch. And just do it because you're getting back in touch. Now, if you're actively looking for work, there's a lot of strategies that you can do, kill two birds with one stone on, and I've got resources for you for that. But if you're really playing the long game here, and you're not sure whether you're going to stay with your company or whether you're thinking about leaving, and the concept of job hunting is just enough to keep you where you are, then definitely start reaching out to your network and start to stoke those fires and get those relationships kindled again. And then the last thing I want you to think about is to get in that right mindset. Because if you don't believe you're a rock star, how are you going to get anybody else to believe it either? And when we have been in a job for a long time, or if we're in a job that we don't love, that doesn't energize us, we're not at our best, both mentally and as well as performance. So I want you to go back and relive those rock star moments. Go back to the times where you were top of your game. And what were you doing? Who were you doing it with? What was the outcome? What are some of the war stories? And go back there and get in that mode again. Because when you're in that mode, you're going to find opportunities that are really going to be aligned with giving you the opportunity and those moments of being a rock star again. So there you have it. So number 2, biggest stressor is the fact that you are just simply out of practice because you don't tune up your resume, fire up your LinkedIn profile, and look for jobs every day. So the 3 ways you can have fun doing this is go have fun with your LinkedIn profile. Go cyber stalk all your friends, see what's going on, and make sure your LinkedIn profile is as cool and provocative as you are. Then I want you to go back and reconnect with your network before you need them because it's so much easier. And then last but not least, get back in that rock star moment and get in that zone to where you know that you are the bomb and that anybody who is hiring you is lucky to have you. Get back in that mindset and you'll be ready to compete. So tune in tomorrow for our third episode of 15 reasons that job hunting is so hard and 45 ways to have fun doing it. And then we'll be able to get you started with our next challenge. So I'm Tammy Alvarez, and I'm the creator of the Career Winners Circle, where I help business leaders make a big impact and love every Monday morning again. And whether you are actively looking for a job, sitting on the fence keeping your options open, or happily employed, you should always be ready for your next big thing. 41% of people, according to World Economic Forum, are looking to make a move. That means there is massive opportunity. Yet in a poll that I recently did on LinkedIn, 81% say they're not getting in the game because job hunting is too hard. So what if it wasn't so hard? And what if it didn't take so long? And it wasn't as stressful, and you could actually have fun job hunting and land a job that gives you that energy, that momentum, and that career progression that you're looking for yourself. If you're sick and tired of second best and you really want something more for yourself and to accelerate your career, check out the link in this post and see some of the programs that we have to offer. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the Career Winners Circle, and I will see you tomorrow.